Abusuafo ene yetiefo ebe ma obi bia akwa abashonko so ede aba aye Ghana politics avenue so ebe show obi bia sese afei eno abadwumadi kese we so a obe like obe share obe subscribe to the channel no sane ebe ya political trending news bia eko twi cover ma bia no won so waje pen say abusuafo ene yetiefo woni ebedi dwuma na na ye dwumadi we abom ene ye call political aye highway no so no aye nsembebre ene aso akoti ebe ni sense CI no A.Suale ewo no ena sisi ya na yeguso a ye twetwe ye di hu aboboy na sisi ya no ni nyina ensem kofa ba ensem kosisi ensem kofa kan no ni nyina abegina Kennedy Japan honorable Kennedy Japan so asisi ya no omotrem achemu biem se Kennedy Japan anu koyi nika first of all A.Suale no obi anim so oye adwuma ema anas arimi yaw Kennedy Japan na ye nipa ohu ye na ye den na ohu ekwan pen so no ohu na ohu wie no den no konya akrane mfoni a otimi ade beto media no so a oma obi kokun no na okan wie okan se obi hu akrane bi omoni nkono no and di 3 2 months kra na akrane efrima ante ho asema yayi pa na Addo dankwa Akuffo Addo so ade beto dwasese ye no A.Suale wo no omane nkokwa na nipa kra okun no so no obeha no de nafa kuti kwan so ono so pekan ne ya ante ho asem bia okan sa tototo ko almost 1 year ya ante ho asem sisi ye no Attorney General and IGP akomuti aboma sisi ye no omoje more information afa A.Suale wo no ho omode nipa kra no ebe back to justice and as omo pe fight for justice am akran ebusuan for me jobi bra mreponse yenko ne nkuti de okan
sir. Yeah. This is death, and nobody can save me from this. I will defend my fucking self and any language I'll use, and I'm not scared of anybody. Who can lawyer questions I need to have family in question.
Ekosi say so ne wasem honorable nyabotre
we are poor.
Honorable nyabotre Ekosi
Obia osi wonim nipa wokun anas ansenju abo. Me say, me pen driver ye ready. Da mete say wa wini mo nipa wokuma me soare. Beka me de video suwe mo na me di gina so akasa. Me nkofa foforo bi ankohyem. No atina obi akwakasa wo de asema to no so. Because we mebia say obi video beto abonten a. Na nipa na gu wotie interview ne poladma ko kire krante ye oso show video ni wie na kwala bi ba no ho anu ka kire ne se na kwala ne ka kire se ona bo we di oba habaji school fees was wish oba me premises a beat me up bono ehun ka bia me Kennedy Japan wono ka wo so betia na se within 3 months what can say ya kire wo employees wadwuma yeni na 3 months clutch na way de kwasha hwan senya mo kura ye babisa question ntina me ka se ndc amanyokuo sa story we awo manifesto se mo ba A.Suale wo mo bahwehwem Ghana fo hwewe mu nyina 2028 mo ba win complete but your person nipa mo de ne beba no onya 27%. 38 ni yen no to 27. But so many ade no ya ahwe nsisia no kwan na Ghana fo ahu se ye ya. Amanfo bu befie. Ye be win 100%. But your person vote no ko high. We mu nyina Ghana for he because our manifesto. Kwai producer ansenji abo wo ho ana. Why na ka ye?
We a privilege. We a privilege. You are the first. A shame before. Mr. Okumase, your friend Ansuji Abo. One more can say the picture. Okum A.Suale. Yes, you are privileged. Make Ansuji Abo.
Ansuji Abo.
Yes, yes, Ansuji Abo.
Oba Ansuji Abo di. Ye misa na. Eya sambisa. When you know, one maybe yet me so ebisa questions. Some 12 more Ghana a brasso. Some will be a year the day after A.Suale wo ho. When you know and some tronio and a tono. Can who said, see Uncle Sam fat sadie we one a bedroom baby no watching manu da ball so ebiana coton so. So be uncambia my wa with him Enti yenua no wo na ya emfa ho se ye hwe ne ma still esese ehu ni papatia odi sa nyamrasam no they will show video they will show picture esese calling you bisa questions amomo de moti ho na antichrist way na MPP for mo kofa naba antichrist obi a wotimi de osofo yire pants abeto abonten obi a wotimi de osofo yire obi nim yire dross e de be hata abonten so obi ahwe obi nim yire ehye ton Canada Japan wase obi nim yire wo hye ton to obi amehwe wei na mo dim party anim wei hey obi a wotimi de police ni ba picture beto abonten the police need dross at the Babonten. Nipa way, and I must be the party anymore. Me see your very strong campaign. Me main campaign, my Bawumia, media Messimum penny papa pam fanemra, Canada Japan, Equatna, UTV. Sir, invisible forces, one way you in the sick at the sponsor, or maybe and Canada Capoa, as I can see a channel. Or maybe when you will seek at this sponsor invisible forces. Not just a woman to trust some a course election, or maybe a Canada Japan can call it. First and in a year, yes, what MP went to reach in the and the one MP. And the one MP. Antichrist, Canada Japan, from the top to down, a much complete. Will be able to me a Suffolk. Will be able to me a Manyamia Jumakofum, a much Canada Japan, a much one in Saho, a much work Canada Japan Saho, a Baya Daniel, the number MPP, a MPP party, a much blood, I work Canada Japan Saho. Me da idea me hu nyina say Canada Japan moja dware no spiritual moja dware no tin wo sofo ne kan no wo sofo ne say Canada Japan eye antichrist tin na bo say abronye ekura se ka antichrist abronye ka say we antichrist a discipline committee eto nsafe na kwesi say because party mufo na kasa no say Canada Japan ya antichrist
government. There's going to be confusion in that political party. There's going to be confusion in that political party, the NPP party, New Patriotic Party. There's going to be confusion, and they will end up fighting each other, setting each other up, and exposing each other. There's going to be confusion in that particular party, the present governing party in Ghana. Number two, there is this race of the next presidential candidates which they are to contest and choose from. I'm not going to go into details in what is going to happen, but there is one particular man among the presidential candidates that are to contest for that position of presidential candidate. There's one particular man in that particular party that the Lord focused on and spoke to me about, and I saw that man, he is going to be set up by his own people and by his own party, and they will betray him, and out of that betrayal and anger he will walk away from his party and set up his own political party. Now when he set up his own political party, because he has a lot of money and influence, he will buy people. And the Lord said, this man, if he becomes president, this is what he is going to do. And what I saw looked like a military government where whatever he says is final. People were living in perpetual fear because whatever he says becomes the word of the day. Nobody can disobey. If you disobey, you get arrested, you get imprisoned, and sometimes you get shot and killed. this particular man. And what shocked me the most about this man is that he managed to penetrate into the music industry to the point that even the musicians, the secular musicians and the gospel musicians, when he has a function and he calls you to come and perform and come and sing, even if you don't agree with him because of what is happening in the nation through him, and you refuse to come, you get arrested and you get imprisoned. Like a military kind of rule, like a military kind of government is what I saw. But that was not enough. The angel of the Lord that stood next to me said, this man is an antichrist. But he was described as an antichrist. And I asked the angel of the Lord, why is he the antichrist? And he said, see. And I saw all of a sudden soldiers entering into the church and everybody running scatter and hector for their life. I saw pastors and men of God arrested and imprisoned for preaching the gospel and for prophesying because of that man who left the NPP party to set up his own political party. God says, with his influence of money, if he becomes president, this is what will happen to the nation. And I will not mention his name for obvious reason, but when the happenings happen, right, they will know who it is the man of God spoke about, because his own party will set him up. In order for him not to win that presidential candidate election, right, they have their own favorites, so they will rise up against him and come up with certain issues and secrets that will defame him, and out of anger he will also leave the party. Yes, that is what is going to happen. So the Spirit of God said he is an antichrist. The church in Ghana will suffer if such a man comes into power. So every child of God and every servant of God that is connected and inclined to the Holy Spirit and can discern that what I am saying is from the throne room of God, go on your knees and pray that that man never rises into power. Because most of the prophets, he will buy them to campaign for him and to prophesy for him to come into power. But the Spirit of God says he is an antichrist. The church will. Do you know what it means for somebody to be described as an antichrist? He is against the church, he is against Christ, and the church will suffer. And the church will.
We are suffering now. We see Nyamia be wani second the Japan no made the MPP party anymore. We chimi for made the watem. Nyame oma nipa bi say emedi MPP party anim enti sa wo ye osofo na Canada Japan abo asori be yisika e de amaw ana wafraw se hyenkom fa me ho na se wote ho na wo be ka se chinchinchina ese bayifo moja adware nipa wei ena se wo be ye party MPP flag bearer wo ye chimi fo ye osofo wo chimi. We also for one kind of crack. Maybe Namia Sunday, me more story for Canada Japan. Sunday, the menya dache. Na names are or registered. Juman Mabubu boating Marco. The next story. Nana Akuffo ne what to say. Apala hala ne what to say. Ghana for Mumma. Yamfa yewre nyina nhye ndisi ene President Mahama. President Mahama you will be a Ghana da nakoma pono so. Nanado ebedi president na opia bonten a car say di na chi 150. Na owia wasa yilam cruiser baako e de ne car e de atum. No was so air condition at the Amanakonya. Excellency John Dramani Mahama, woman penny and what can a can ho, no waba Diana Temamakan. Opia 110 cars and 9 ambulance kawa, cars and 9 in the deeper page. O say with gas, esse with sika, esse with time. When your friendly leader, when was Safata say, yet in the yakana one penny and pa. When the church was some kind of mind, when the church said, wo abadaye de makana enye obi akeke o obi asori amaba mo fa kana nkutame Canada Japan sori waba mo fa kana mame na se mukoyi Canada Japan a ne mama kuma ko 22 obehwe ne manifest Excellency John Dramani Mahama baye hwe dwuma pa boye opia bonte a ka 9 ene di nachi Excellency John Dramani Mahama mesi woye den opia bonte a ka 4 pe ene di nachi producer tape no ho mo hwe famane Addo mo so mo makwan na hwe mama yebebo ade obi ani ho awon kasa bo me mo tape no ho e wo ho atabo na hwe ne mfantom medamase motimi ho papa pia ka se di nachi no Papa Pia ka se di nachi eje 9 na nando tie konwa so na nando pia na nando pia kas makoma ko wo ha ene aduonum ene di nachi producer wo na nando pia fatu dwama me why yenko ena wa wutia konwa so okwa abonte ka sedi nachi me pese me ne wum ye nu ye kan wo de ye ni nkan hwe Excellency John Dramani Mahama bonim nyamfo kukudurofo bemma ba kwami John Dramani Mahama opia bonte ambulance sedi nachi ka ho aka 9 o se wisika makana me pese me ne wo ye kohwe president awodasum yeso wo twene kana ho oba ye opia wanse sek land cruises one can tell the minister se mu na medimachi opia ka na pe me ne nkwan kohwe sere se dwoma mamna
close finish how many cars yeah, dear man. Mahama. They go house without it close. Finish. How many cars?
Why Excellency John Dramani Mahama okwa bonte cars 9 hwe video ni ye amobi ka wonya bi aka hwe o se wi esika kobiam producer safato
house without it close. Finish. How many cars? Yeah, dear man. Mahama. They go house without it close. Finish. How many cars?
We police car ni free mo cars and 9 and the dinechi yanko he na nando ba ye bra wo babo ye ehuhu bra bo abra bo Akuffo do bebo kire kanafo enam so maka no yesika nyina hye yesika tete pansa me yanko he nana
Go ahead, sit on this side. President of Ghana.
Akuffo should be oje brede hwe dwumadi we yero bi ase hano me Ghana politics avenue so why dwumadi na be do pepper so we no ma remfi so be like be subscribe to the channel but notification bell no so send ya political trending news bia e ko twi ko bra bia no won so watch pen say busuafo na tie for mo ne be di dwuma na mo de dwumadi we abom like share ma unuanom onam fofo busuafo bia so sentiment ka dwumadi ya di A.Suale wo na sese an yakukuru de oyi guilt ne de aso Kennedy honorable Japan asese an oje ne ho a NG busuafo de ka ko de on Kennedy Japan e be give up and also be lose hope na ode ne ho amakotifo na obeye den busuafo ye ntwen de ntie de so for bra do bibias